पृथ्वी आप पीपीटी शेयर कर लो।
ओके
Okay. So once again, good afternoon to all of you. भारतीय स्वातंत्र्याचे अमृत महोत्सवी वर्ष तसेच वसंतराव नाईक मराठवाडा कृषी विद्यापीठ परभणी यांची सुवर्ण जयंती महोत्सवाचे औचित्य साधून तसेच वसंतराव नाईक कृषी विद्यापीठ परभणी अंतर्गत संलग्न कृषी विज्ञान केंद्र बदनापूर तर्फे आयोजित ॲडव्हान्सेस इन ऑर्गॅनिक फार्मिंग प्रोडक्शन फॉर यूथ इन ॲग्रिकल्चर संलग्न कृषी विज्ञान केंद्राचे विशेषज्ञ कर्मचारी व स्वयंसेवी संस्थाचे कार्यकर्ते तसेच विद्यार्थी मित्र हो. तर माझे पूर्ण नाव रत्नाकर प्रभुजी खराबे आणि माझी को होस्ट आहे पृथ्वी आडे. आम्ही दोघे पण सर्टिफिकेशन इन दॅट एनपीओपी अँड एनएसओपी यावर आम्ही प्रेझेंटेशन करणार आहोत. तर सर्वप्रथम मी सर्टिफिकेशनचे महत्त्व सांगतो तुम्हाला की सर्टिफिकेशन का बरं आवश्यक आहे. इन ऑर्गॅनिक फार्मिंग समोरचा जो कन्झ्युमर आहे त्याला कन्फर्म करण्यासाठी की हे जे प्रोडक्ट आहे हे 100% ऑर्गॅनिक आहे आणि यामध्ये कोणताही भेसळयुक्त पदार्थ मिक्सचर नाही आहे. यासाठी एक अगोदर तर याबद्दल कोणती एजन्सी नव्हती. त्यानंतर IFOAM यांच्या अंतर्गत आपल्या इंडियामध्ये NSOP और NPOP ह्या ज्या संस्था आहेत ह्या काम करू लागल्या आहेत. तर कॉल आला होता. तर यानंतर जे प्रेझेंटेशन आहे ती पृथ्वी आडे करेल अशी मी तिला विनंती करतो.
Good afternoon, respected ma'am and all of you. And the topic is that certification in the operational structure of NPOP and NSOP. Ma'am, clearly audible?
Yeah, you are clearly audible, but what is the problem? Share screen option. You can choose the option and share the screen. And before going to start your presentation, you just tell me all the group or team member number.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, now visible?
Now, yes.
And the team number is ma'am KVK BDN 99 Kharabe 2, KVK BDN 108 Gurule. And the topic is the certification in the operational structure of NPOP and NSOP. Here the NPOP stand for National Program for Organic Production. The launch NPOP in April 2000, an initiative taken by the APIDA by the Minister of Commerce. This program is under the Government of India, which provides stand for organic production. And there is NSOP, the stand for National Standard for Organic Product. In India, Standard for Organic Agriculture were announced in May 2001, and the NPOP administered by the APIDA using the IFOM basic standard under the Ministry of Commerce. And the APIDA stand for Agriculture and Processed Food Product Export Development Authority, and the IFOAM stand for International Federation of Organic Agriculture Movement. Then it includes the defined principle and basic standard of production and documentation, inspection and
there, Prithvi? You are not clearly audible.
Organic standard, and as per the national accreditation policy, all certifying agency in India are obtained from government. And the next is the aim of NPOP. The main aim of NPOP are to evaluate certificate program for the organic agriculture. Not audible, ma'am.
You are not clearly
I
audible,
think
but there is a
network problem.
network problem is there. So,
Hello, ma'am.
yes. Now you are audible.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes,
Hello.
you are audible. You can continue, beta.
हेलो मैम ऑटोमेटिकली डिस्कनेक्ट हो रहा
कोई बात नहीं. You can join again and you
Okay,
can share
ma'am.
the PPT. Don't lose your confidence, okay?
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Thank you. And next, the aim of NPOP to evaluate certificate program for organic agriculture and the certifying organic product for conforming with NPOP, and also endorsing organic product which are meant for exporting after consulting with importing countries as per the general rules. And the last aim is to promoting the development of organic farming and processing of organic product. And the next is operational structure of NPOP. The government of India is apex in that the Ministry of Commerce and Industry and the Ministry of Agriculture, where the both organization they form the National Steering Committee of National Program for Organic Production. And this is NSC is works under the National Standard for Organic Production and National Accreditation Policy and Program, whereas NSOP and NAPP. And then after that, next organization which is involved in the operation structure of NPOP is that the National Technical Committee and Evolution Committee. And then it makes the national accreditation body and the next institution certification and the inspection agency. Then after the grassroots level at the three important persons which are involved in the farmers, operators and processors. Then this flow chart will showing the operation structure of NPOP. And then we will discuss about the various government body governing in NPOP. The first one is Department of Commerce. The Department of Commerce act as a apex body for the supervision of NPOP. And the next is National Steering Committee. This National Steering Committee set up the Department of Commerce as apex the committee for formulation of policy, which is headed by the Commerce Secretary. And this responsible for the implementation and administration of the NPOP. And the member of NSC choose the different agency, whereas Ministry of Agriculture and Department of Commerce. And the third one is National Accreditation Body, and this is serviced by the EPIDA and the constituted by NSC. And the fourth one is Agriculture and Proceed Food Product Export Development Authority. The EPIDA is the body that acts as a secretariat for the implementation of NPOP, and it's mean required for ISO, International Standard of Organization, for the accreditation of certification body under the NPOP. And the fifth one is Technical Committee. The Technical Committee, NSC constitute various technical committee. National Steering Committee, it's constitute technical committee, and work of the technical committee is the formulate many technical standard and the exist rules review and the current standard, and to advise the NSC on the various issue related to this organic sector. And the sixth one is Evolution Committee. The National Accreditation Body formulated the Evolution Committee, and this works of the Evolution Committee is to evaluate the implementation of certification program of certification body. And the last is certification body. And these are the agency licensed by the national accreditation body under the NPOP for the certifying agency product. And next is what is the need for organic certification. Here some need provide for organic certification. There is here the organic certification is a way of assuring the consumer from producer end, and then they addressing the consumer concern for the consumption of healthy food. And we can say that by the taking the organic certification, the producer assure the customer that food they are the consuming or purchasing is organic and it is healthy. And additionally, it is the marketing strategy for the credibility and transparency. And where is and next is food safety and standard organic food regulation 2017. Here is the Food Security and Standard Authority of India under the section 92(1) of FSS, Food Safety and Standard Act. The power of Food Authority to make the regulation Food Safety and Standard Regulation 2017, and this regulation is available to the public on 22nd of June 2017. And next is the basic requirement for national production of organic product. Here is some steps are there. First one is application as per the format by EPIDA, and next is a copy of registration certificate indicate the legal status, and next is the human resource working in the organization along with the details, and next is balance sheet copy, and next is specific accreditation fees, and there and next with copy of the operational and quality manual as per the ISO standard, international standard of organization, and next the copy of the operational procedure format and checklist standard, and next any relevant details. And next the how to get organic certification in India. Here the 7 steps involved in certification to get in India. The first is the meeting is the basic requirement. The first is the meeting basic requirement to need a certificate, and second is apply for NPOP certification. Third is the paying the fees, and fourth review of your application, and fifth is scheduling of inspection, and sixth is verification during inspection, and seventh is issuance of NPOP certificate if everything is found to be correct. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
कुणाला काही क्वेश्चन असतील तर विचारायला मॅम.
If you have any question or query regarding this presentation, or
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you for giving opportunity in this session.
And I congratulate all your team member and you also very good presentation.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, and all the best for the next session. If any question, any query regarding this session, you can ask in a chat box. Otherwise, you can raise your hand or put your question in a chat box also. And you don't raise your hand or you don't have any question, that means you understood everything. Otherwise, you don't understand anything. Ethical Akshat? Okay, next group be ready for the presentation.
Ma'am, I want to give one scope for this certification. It includes the policy of development and certification of organic product and national standard for those product and process. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Nice presentation, Prithvi.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
for
you,
all.
ma'am.
Okay, who is the next? From Kongara College of Agriculture.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am, and everyone. I am myself Hemant Moreshwar Vadaskar. I am from College of Agriculture, Kongara.
Okay. You just tell me before start of your presentation, just tell me your team member name or otherwise number.
Hi. Ma'am, screen is visible, ma'am?
अरे तुझे ग्रुप मेंबर कुठे गेले त्यांना विचार ना ते कुठेच मदत नाही करत आहेत का तुला स्क्रीन नाही दिसत आहे बेटा शेअर वन्स अगेन ओके, स्क्रीन दिसत आहे, पण तू ते पेज शेअर नाही केलंस आणखी.
हो, हो. एक second.
तुम्ही तुमच्या सरांना इन्फॉर्म केलं का कोंगारो कॉलेज ऑफ ऍग्रिकल्चर? तुमच्या सरांना तुम्ही इन्फॉर्म केलं का मॅम असाइन असं वन टॉपिक अँड वी कॅन प्रेझेंट दॅट टॉपिक? सांगितलं का?
नाही
अरे तुम्ही सांगायला हवं होतं मग, मॅडमनी असं टॉपिक दिले ना, मी असं प्रेझेंटेशन देणार आहेत, तर ते सुद्धा प्रेझेंट राहिले असते. ही विल बी हॅपी. तुम्ही इतकं छान प्रेझेंटेशन देता हे पाहिल्यानंतर त्यांनी छान वाटलं असतं ना. असं हरकत नाही. आय विल शेअर माय एक्सपिरियन्स विथ हिम.
थँक्यू मॅम.
ओके ओके.
हॅलो मॅम.
येस
हॅलो.
येस येस
Hello.
बोला.
सरांना सांगितलं होतं आम्ही कॉलेजमध्ये पेपर एक्झाम चालू आहे कॉलेजमध्ये, म्हणून सर
हो.
कधी नाही.
अच्छा अच्छा, ठीक आहे पियुष, ठीक आहे.
ठीक आहे.
हॅलो.
येस
हा हेमंत, तुझी स्क्रीन शो नाही होत आहे. जमल तर मी शेअर करू का?
हा, कर ना माझी होत नाही.
ठीक आहे मी पाहतो इकडून.
हॅलो मॅम.
येस वेट वेट. येस येस येस, स्क्रीन इज विजिबल.
हा ठीक आहे. Ma'am, my topic is biocontrol agent and biofertilizer, biofungicide, organic formulation and uses, ma'am. My presented by College of Agriculture, Kongara. My group members are KVK BDN 118 Vadaskar, KVK BDN 109 Yogesh, KVK BDN 112 Vadgure, KVK BDN 113 Nimat, KVK BDN 114 Bobate, KVK BDN 106 Sachin, KVK BDN 110 Khelkar, ma'am.
Okay, you can start now.
Biocontrol means bio means living, and control is to minimize the population. It is the method of control of any harmful organism, insect, pathogen with the help of other organism which attacks only on targeted hosts. Biocontrol agents, the organism which is useful for the purpose of controlling a harmful organism. They are natural enemies of the harmful insect pest. Characteristics of biocontrol agent: it should be host specific, it should not harm any other beneficial organism, it should have a high reproduction rate, it should have a short lifespan, it should be adapted to a new environment, it should have a good searching ability. Types of biocontrol agents: first is parasitoids, second predators, and third one is entomopathogens. Entomopathogens include entomopathogenic bacteria, baculoviruses, entomofungi, protozoans, and entomopathogenic nematodes. First is parasitoid. Parasitoids are the organism that during its development live in other body for a single host individual, eventually kill that host in the process of parasitism. Parasitoids are of four types: egg parasitoids, larval parasitoid, pupal parasitoids, and adult and nymph parasitoids. First is egg parasitoids. Egg parasitoids are the feed on the eggs and they are help to the plant. Egg parasites include Trichogramma and Tetrachius, Trichogramma species. Length, the species is the length of this species is 0.4 to 0.7 mm. Egg period is 16 to 24 hours. Larval period is 2 to 3 days. Pre-pupal period is 2 days. Pupal period is 2 to 3 days. Total life cycle is 8 to 10 days. Second is Tetracytus species or Telenoma species, found all over the India where Pyrilla is present. Parasitization 60% eggs of Pyrilla, more effective in July and October. Second is live parasitize. Appendicals, habitat, sugarcane, chickpea, pigeon pea, and paddy. Adult female lay eggs on larvae and parasitize eats. Female has 16 mm long oviposition. Sugarcane borers are more attacked. Compostis chloridi against the Hemicorpora. Platygaster oryzae against rice gall midge. Pupal parasitoids. Xanthopimpla species. Polyphagus pupal parasitoids occurrence near the irrigated field. Used against the coconut black-headed caterpillar. Fourth is adult and nymph parasitoids. Epiricania melinoleuca against the Pyrilla persucilla. Parasitization is 70 to 90%. Fecundity in more than 1,000 eggs. Rainfall favorable for breeding. Life cycle 10 to 13 days in summer, 14 to 20 days in winter. 8,000 to 10,000 cocoons hectare or 80,000 to 1 lakh
Other
per hectare.
from
When hello ma'am.
राहिले करायचं. You just tell me the name of that student. I will remove him. Who disturbing the presentation? Now you continue. 1 and 8.
You are not audible.
हॅलो हॅलो
Yes, you are audible.
हा वडसकर तुझा माईक ऑफ आहे. हॅलो वडसकर तुझा माईक ऑफ झालाय. हा नाव ऑडिबल.
Spores contact with integument, germinate and develop hyphae. Hyphae enter in a hemocell and develop mycelium. Produce toxin, insect die. Dead insect have spores in outside of their body and spread environmental. Protozoa pathogen. Protozoa kill the insect either directly by reducing the fecundity of adult and their effect on host is chronic. They prolong the larval life in the field, thus expose the insect longer to predator and parasitoids. Infected insect may be large or smaller than normal. Entomopathogenic nematodes. Epions are the soil inhabiting lethal insect parasitoids live inside the body of the host, and so they are designated endoparasitic. The most commonly studied genera of those that the useful is biological control to insect pests and heterohabitats. Merits and demerits of biocontrol agents. First is merits. The biological control agents are environmentally friendly and cause no side effect. Second, the less cost compared to other agrochemical pesticides and insecticides. Easily available, easy to use, effective throughout the season. Helps in reducing the use of chemical and other pesticides. Demerits. It affects the product quality. Pest is not completely destroyed by these biological control agents. It is effective only for large scale. Biofertilizer. Introduction. A biofertilizer is the substance which contains living organisms when applied to the seeds and surface or soil, colonize the rhizosphere or interior of the plant and promotes growth by increasing the supply or availability of primary nutrients to the host plant. Biofertilizers add nutrients through the natural nitrogen fixation, solubilizing processes, phosphorus, and stimulating plant growth through the synthesis of growth promoting substances. Biofertilizers are the natural fertilizers that are microbial inoculants of bacteria, algae, or fungi, which may help in biological nitrogen fixation or benefit the plants. They help to build up the soil microflora, thereby the soil health. Biofertilizers also include organic fertilizers, manures, etc. Use of biofertilizer recommended for improving the soil fertility in organic farming. Types of biofertilizers: bacterial, algal, phosphate solubilizing bacteria, fungal biofertilizers, and earthworms. First is bacterial biofertilizer. Bacterial biofertilizers include rhizobium, azospirillum, azotobacter. First is rhizobium. Rhizobium lives in root hairs of the legumes by forming nodules. Plant root supply essential mineral and newly synthesized substance to the bacteria. The name of rhizobium was established by Frank in 1889. This genus has 7 distinct species based on the cross inoculation group concept. More than 20 cross inoculation groups have been established. A new classification have been established for rhizobium. that is slow-growing rhizobia known as Bradyrhizobium, and the other group fast-growing rhizobia called Rhizobium. Rhizobium can fix 50 to 300 kg nitrogen per hectare. Second is Azospirillum. Azospirillum is mainly present in cereal plants, inhibits both root cells as well as surrounding of the roots, forming symbiotic relation and increasing nitrogen fixing potential of the cereal plant. Azospirillum is recognized as the dominant soil microbe. Nitrogen is range 20 to 40 kg per hectare. It is the rhizosphere in non-leguminous plants such as cereals, millets, oilseeds, cotton, etc. Considerable quantity of nitrogen fertilizer up to 25 to 30 can be saved by the use of Azospirillum inoculant. These species have been commercially exploited as uses as the nitrogen supplying biofertilizers. Third one is Azotobacter. Azotobacter is a heterotrophic free-living nitrogen-fixing bacteria present in alkaline and neutral soil. Azotobacter is most commonly occurring species in available soils in India. Apart its ability to fix the atmosphere nitrogen in soils, it can also synthesize growth-promoting substances such as auxins and gibberellins, and also in some extents of vitamins. Many strains of Azotobacter also exhibit fungicidal properties against certain species of fungus. Response of Azotobacter have been seen in rice, maize, cotton, sugarcane, millet, vegetable, and some plantation crops. It improves seed germination and plant growth. Azotobacter is heaviest breathing organism and requires the large amount of organic carbon for its growth. Second is fungal biofertilizers. Fungal biofertilizer includes vascular, arbuscular mycorrhiza, that is VAM. The term of mycorrhiza was taken from Greek language meaning the fungus root. Term was coined by Frank in 1885. The mycorrhiza is a mutualistic association with fungal mycelia and plant roots. VAM is endotrophic mycorrhiza formed by acceptable Phyconiferous fungi. VAM helps in nutrient transfer, mainly phosphorus, zinc, and sulfur. Mycorrhiza is symbiotic association with plant roots and soil fungus of 7 types mycorrhizae. VAM plays a great role in including plant growth. The VAM hyphae also help in retaining moisture around the root zone of plant. It increases the resistance of root-borne, soil-borne pathogen and nematodes. They mobilize the different nutrients like copper, potassium, aluminium, manganese, iron, and magnesium from the soil to the plant roots. They possess vesicles for storage of nutrients and arbuscular for funneling into root system. Uses of VAM. First is enhance the feeding area of the plant root is as a hyphae. Mobilize the nutrient from distance to root. Store the nutrients. Remove the toxic chemical like phenolates, which otherwise nutrient availability. Provide protection against the fungi and nematodes. It increases the growth rate in plants like citrus, maize, wheat, etc. It reduces sensitivity of crop towards the high level salt and heavy metals. Third is algal fertilizer, that is PGA. Another group of free living nitrogen fixers are cyanobacteria, commonly called blue-green algae. More than 100 species of BGA can fix nitrogen. Nitrogen fixation can place in specialized cells called heterocytes. BGA is very common in rice field. Unlike Azotobacter, BGA are not inhibited by the presence of chemical fertilizer. No chemical fertilizer added inoculation of the algae can result in 10 to 14% increase in crop yield. They are easy produced. Usually, they are mass produced in cement tanks filled with the fresh water. No required any processing. Quite and cheap. Cost of 10 kg maybe 30 or 40 rupees only. Beneficial in certain crops like vegetables, cotton, and sugarcane. Sugar example are Anibia, Nostoc, Oscillatoria. Third is Azolla as a biofertilizer. Azolla is a tiny fresh water from common in ponds, ditches, and rice fields. It is used as a biofertilizer for rice in all major rice growing countries, including India, Thailand, Korea, Philippines, Brazil, and West Africa. The nitrogen fixing work in accomplished by the symbiotic relationship between the firm and BGA, Anibia, and Azolla. In addition, nitrogen, the decomposed azolla, also provides potassium, phosphate, zinc, and iron to the crop. Azolla biomass gets doubled within the 5 to 7 days by vegetative methods. Fix 40 to 80 kg nitrogen per hectare per year. Good manure for flooded rice. Increase the crop yield up to 15 to 20 has been observed while fertilizing the rice with azolla. Hybrids are growing faster, tolerant to heat and cold. Fix 4 to 5% more nitrogen. What are the advantages of biofertilizers over the chemical fertilizers? Biofertilizers are cost effective. They reduce the risk of plant disease. The health of people consuming the vegetable grown by the addition chemical fertilizer is more at risk. Biofertilizers do not cause any type of pollution. What is the need of using biofertilizers? Biofertilizers are required to restore the fertility of the soil. Prolonged use of chemical fertilizer degrades the soil and affect crop yield. Biofertilizers, on other hand, enhance the water holding capacity of soil and add essential nutrients such as nitrogen, vitamins, and proteins to the soil. They are natural form of fertilizer and hence widely used in agriculture. Hello, ma'am.
Yes, thank you.
I am giving special thanks.
First, you unmute yourself, beta. Vadaskar, you unmute yourself first, then you talk with me.
Unmute केला मैंने.
Yes, yes, huh. Okay, thank you. Nice presentation. You try your level best. You take efforts for the preparation of this presentation. So thank you to your group member also and you also. Okay, any question regarding this topic, you can ask to Vadaskar and he able to answer your question. Any question? No? Okay, thank you. Next team.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello,
bola.
ma'am.
Yes, yes, bola.
My name is Shubham Suresh Thakre. I am from College of Agriculture, Ponghara.
But you just tell me the number.
KVK BDN 116 Thakre.
116. Okay. Who is your team member?
My team members are KVK BDN 119 Enorkar, KVK BDN 111 Idurkar, KVK 137 Bobide and KVK 136.
Chakri, you are not audible clear. Please check your connection, please, once.
Yes, ma'am.
And share your screen also.
Hello, good afternoon, ma'am.
Good
And good
afternoon.
afternoon, all of us. I am Shubham Suresh Thakre, student of College of Agriculture, Kongara, Taluka Kerapur, District Yavatmal. Team members are Kunal Yaronkar, Pratik Pidurkar, Prajay Ikar, and Piyush Bobade. Our topic of presentation is vermicompost techniques and vermiwash technology. Then what is vermicomposting? Vermicomposting is a type of composting in which certain of earthworm are used to enhance the process of organic waste conversion and produce a better end product. The end product obtained of the vermicompost. Vermicompost is a stable, fine granular organic matter obtained from vermicomposting, which enriches soil quality by improving its physiochemical and biological properties. The earthworms consume biomass and excrete it in digested form called worm cast or black gold. The casts are rich in nutrient, growth promoting substances, and improve soil health. And the species is used in vermicomposting are Isnea foetida, Udulus eugeni, Perionyx excavators. Among these, the red earthworms, which is Isnea foetida, is preferred because of its high multiplication rate and thereby converts the organic matter into vermicompost within 45 to 50 days. Since it is a surface feeder, it converts organic matter into vermicompost from the top. There are two methods of vermicomposting. One is bed method and another is pit method. Bed method of vermicomposting. Vermicomposting is done on pakka or kacha floor by making bed of 6 by 2 by 2 feet size of organic mixture. This method is easy to maintain and to practice. Second one is pit method. Vermicomposting is done in the cemented or earthen pits of size 5 by 5 by 3 feet. The unit covered with thatched grass and any other locally available materials. This method is not preferred due to poor aeration and waterlogging at bottom and more cost production. There are the images of bed method and pit method. For bed method nowadays, we are using HDP vermi bed, which is more cost effective. Then the procedure for preparation of vermicompost. Vermicomposting unit should be in a cool, moist and shady site. Cow dung and chopped dry leaf materials are mixed in a proportion of 3:1, kept for partial decomposition for 15 to 20 days. A layer of 15 to 20 centimeter of chopped dried leaves, grasses, or hay should be kept as bedding material at the bottom of the bed. Beds of partial decomposed material of size 6 by 2 feet should be made. Each bed should contain 1.5 to 2 quintals of raw materials, and the number of beds can be increased as per raw material, and the number of beds can be increased as per raw material availability and requirement. Red earthworm should be released on the upper layer of the bed. Water should be sprinkled can immediately after release of worms to maintain the moisture of the vermicomposting unit. The bed should be kept moist by sprinkling water daily and by covering with gunny bags or polythene. Bed should be turned once after 30 days for maintaining aeration and for proper decomposition of organic material. Compost get ready in 45 to 50 days. The finished product is 3/4 of the raw material we used. That is, if we use 100 kgs of raw material, we get 75 kgs of vermicompost. Next, harvesting of vermicompost. When raw material is completely decomposed, it appears black and granular. Watering should be stopped as compost get ready. The compost should be kept over a heap of partially decomposed cow dung. On that, earthworms can migrate and cow dung from compost. After 2 days, compost can be separated and sieved for use. Vermicompost contains 9.5 to 18% of organic carbon, 0.5 to 1.5% nitrogen, 0.1 to 0.3% phosphorus, 0.15 to 0.56% potassium, and other micronutrients and other enzymes. Advantages of vermicompost. Vermicompost is rich in all essential nutrients. It prevents losses and increase chemical fertilizer use efficiency. It is free from pathogen, toxic elements, and weed. It enhances the decomposition of organic matter in soil. It contains valuable vitamins, enzymes, and hormones like oxygen, gibberellins, etc. It contains earthworm cocoons and increase the population and activity of earthworm in soil. Then vermiwash. Vermiwash is generally considered as byproduct of vermicomposting. Vermiwash is a liquid extract obtained from vermicomposting bed, and it is used as an organic fertilizer for crop plants. Material required for vermiwash: a barrel of 250 liter, or here we can use a small bucket, broken stones, coarse sand, soil, earthworms, cattle dung, straw, and water. Procedure for vermiwash: set up a drum or barrel with an outlet of a couple of bricks to facilitate collection of vermiwash. You can see in the image the setup of vermiwash plant. Then stones, coarse sand, soil should fill in the layers in drum. Moisten the soil well. Introduce local earthworm into the soil and offer them cattle dung and straw as feed. Leaves 15 days to acclimatize. Allow the dilute water from the outlet to flow. After 15 days, suspend a drip bucket on the top and add water 1 liter by 50 liters of container size, and here we are using 5 liter because of our drum is 250 liter. Open outlet next morning and collect vermiwash. Continue every day and feed when required. The arrangement for vermiwash we can see in the image. We also use old barrels, plastic barrels, large pot and small pot as per our requirement. Vermiwash contains the high amount of enzymes and amino acids and other micro elements, heterotrophic bacteria, fungi, actinomycetes, including nitrogen fixer, phosphate solubilizer bacteria, vitamins and hormones like cytokinin, auxin, and gibberellins, etc., along with macro and micronutrients. Vermiwash used as foliar spray, soluble nitrogen, phosphorus. Vermiwash can be used as root dip or stem tip as we create that seedling, and then foliar spray. Soil drains, we can mix vermiwash with water and drain it in the soil. Soil application, vermiwash as a growth promoter. Benefits of vermiwash. Vermiwash acts as a plant tonic and helps to reduce the several plant diseases. A mixture of 1 liter of vermiwash with 1 liter of cow urine in 10 liters of water act as biopesticide and also liquid manure. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Nice presentation, Thakre. Any question?
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Any question, you can ask him. Otherwise, put your question in chat box. If there is no question, then next group will be ready for presentation. ग्रुपची नाव लिहून त्यांची बॉटल ठेवली बरं. Next group. Next college or next group? झाले सगळे? झाले सगळ्यांचे प्रेझेंटेशन? कोंगारा कॉलेज क्या नाव? प्लीज हो, ते माझा फोन चालू होता. प्लीज घ्या ना, खरंच घ्या ना. हॅलो, अरे आणखी कोणी राहिले ज्यांचं प्रेझेंटेशन बाकी आहे आणि ज्यांनी सांगितलेलं पण नाही आपलं नाव स्वतःच? कोंगारा कॉलेज, देन विवेकानंद कॉलेज, Gangadharrao Patrikar College of Aurangabad. Anyone left who has not presented here and who left from his orientation programming? असं कोणी आहे ज्यांचे राहिले त्यांनी पटकन सांगा, अदरवाइज आपण मीटिंग संपवणार आहोत. झाले सगळ्यांचे प्रेझेंटेशन? गौरव उमक, द्या तुमचं इंट्रोडक्शन द्या. कोणत्या कॉलेजमधून आला आहात ते सांगा.
Good afternoon, ma'am. I am from College of Agriculture, Kongara. My registration ID AVK BDN 115 उमक. मी हे सत्र यासाठी जॉईन केलं आहे. हॅलो,
बोला बोला.
मी हे सत्र यासाठी जॉईन केलं आहे मॅम, जर भविष्यात मी उद्योजक नाही बनू शकलो तरी या अमूल्य माहितीचा उपयोग मी माझ्या शेतीमध्ये करू शकेल ना, आणि माझ्या जवळपासच्या शेतकऱ्यांना सुद्धा ऑर्गॅनिक फार्मिंगचे महत्व पटवून सांगेल. थँक्यू.
मग आतापर्यंतच्या ओरिएंटेशनच्या कार्यक्रमाला आपण प्रेझेंट का नाही राहिला?
मॅम पूर्ण क्लासेस प्रेझेंट केले आहेत मॅम, बट इकडे थोडं मॅम नेटवर्क स्टेबल नसते, त्यामुळे काम ते आवाज वगैरे क्लिअरिटी नसते मॅम इकडे.
तुमच्या कॉलेजेस मध्ये नेटवर्क अनस्टेबल असताना देखील तुमच्या कॉलेजच्या 20 विद्यार्थ्यांनी प्रेझेंट केला आज. मग तुम्हाला एकट्यालाच प्रॉब्लेम येतो का गौरव?
नाही मॅम, त्या दिवशी मी तुम्हाला मेसेज केला तर तुम्ही म्हणे जेव्हा आपण नेक्स्ट काम ते पोरांसाठी घेऊन म्हणे रिमेनिंग पोरं जे राहिले तेव्हा देशील.
आता एक काम करायचं गौरव, तुझ्या कॉलेजमध्ये कोण रिमेनिंग आहेत त्यांचा रजिस्ट्रेशन नंबर त्यांना विचारायचा, त्यांना मिळून एक टीम तयार करायची आणि ती टीम मला आजच्या रात्रीपर्यंत.
ठीक आहे.
ठीक आहे, आज सायंकाळी पर्यंत किंवा उद्या सकाळी मॉर्निंग पर्यंत तुमची टीम मधल्या मेंबरची नावं, त्यांचं मेंबरचा ID, तुमचं टॉपिक तुम्ही मला फायनल करून सांगायचं, नाही तर मी
ठीक आहे.
टॉपिक देणार. तुमची स्क्रिप्ट आणि प्रेझेंटेशन दोन्ही माझ्याकडे येणं अपेक्षित आहे.
ओके
आणि जोपर्यंत तुमचं सबमिट होणार नाही तुम्हाला सर्टिफिकेट इश्यू होणार नाही. बरोबर, लक्ष देते?
ओके ओके मॅम.
ओके. आणखी कोणी राहिले? कोंगारा कॉलेज ऑफ ऍग्रिकल्चर. असं कोणी आहे ज्यांचं प्रेझेंटेशन बाकी आहे? गौरव प्रमाणे आणखी कोणी विद्यार्थी राहिले ज्यांनी ओरिएंटेशन पण नाही दिले अद्याप? That means all 59 students are very sincere student. I consider like that. Okay, once again, thanks to all of you to join this very good all the sessions training also. Because without your cooperation and support, it is not possible to organize this type of training, and not also possible very good performance without your attendance. Okay, one more thing is very important for tomorrow's session, and that will announce here. Tomorrow morning session is a technical session. The remaining part of our organic farming we will discuss tomorrow early in the morning. And in afternoon session there is an validatory session. Okay, that means training समारंभाचा ट्रेनिंगचा आपला निरोप समारंभ तिकडे राहणार. ठीक आहे ना. तर व्हॅलिडेटरी सेशन मध्ये तुमच्यापैकी कोणी उत्सुक आहेत स्टुडंट्स, तर त्या स्टुडंटनी आपापले नाव माझ्याकडे रजिस्टर करायचे आज सायंकाळी 5 वाजेपर्यंत. ठीक आहे. त्यामध्ये तुम्ही सांगायचं की तुम्हाला खरंच ट्रेनिंग हेल्पफुल आहे किंवा नाही आहे, तुमचा जो काही फीडबॅक असेल. ओके, तो फीडबॅक तुम्ही द्यायचा आहे उद्याला दुपारी. तुमचे नाव अनाउन्स केली जातील, त्या विद्यार्थ्यांना बोलण्याची संधी दिली जाणार आहे. आणि त्याकरिता तुम्ही काय करा, बिफोर ऑफ 5 o'clock you should register your name along with your training ID. Okay, on your WhatsApp group. ओके, तर चारही कॉलेजच्या विद्यार्थ्यांमध्ये हा मेसेज सर्क्युलेट करा की आपल्याला आज 5 वाजेपर्यंत तुमची नावं हवे आहेत. उद्याला व्हॅलिडेटरी सेशन मध्ये तुमचं जे मत आहे, तुमचा जो फीडबॅक आहे, तुमचा जो एक्सपिरियन्स आहे लास्ट 10 डेजचा, तो शेअर करायचा आहे. इट मे बी इन मराठी, इट मे बी इन इंग्लिश. ओके, बोथ द लँग्वेजेस आर अलाउ इन द फीडबॅक in the front of dignitaries. So I hope you understand all the instruction. समजले सर्वांना?
Yes, ma'am.
पृथ्वी?
Ha, yes, ma'am.
ओके ओके. सो प्रिपेअर युअर सेल्फ. असं नाही की टीम लीडरनीच बोललं पाहिजे, टीम मेंबरनीच बोललं पाहिजे. एनीवन हु अटेंड द ट्रेनिंग व्हेरी सिन्सिअरली ऑल द सेशन्स ऑफ आवर ट्रेनिंग अँड दोज हु आर इंटरेस्टेड. ओके, तर ते विद्यार्थी इकडे आपलं उद्याला मत सांगू शकतात. उद्याला तुमचे कॉलेजचे टीचर्स सुद्धा राहणार आहेत आपल्यासोबत. त्यांनाही मी बोलवणार आहे, कारण उद्या लास्टचा दिवस आहे, उद्या दुपारचा. तर दुपारचं सेशन अत्यंत महत्वाचं असल्या कारणामुळे उद्या दुपारी तुम्ही सर्वांनी प्रेझेंट राहणं अपेक्षित आहे. जे कोणी आतापर्यंत नाही राहिले सेशनला उपस्थित, त्यांना सुद्धा ही विनंती करा तुमच्यातर्फे. ठीक आहे. ओके, ऑल कॉलेज रिप्रेझेंटेटिव्ह येते लक्षात. ठीक आहे, तर आता आपण थांबणार आहे. मी आपली रजा घेणार आहे. उद्या सकाळी ठीक 10 वाजता आपण भेटणार आहेत. सकाळच्या सेशन मध्ये डॉक्टर अनुप दास सर बोलतील, नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न रिजन ऑफ इंडिया. ते तिथून आपल्यासोबत कॉन्टॅक्ट करणार आहेत. आणि त्यानंतर श्री हरिभाऊ वाघमारे ते बोलणार आहेत आपल्यासोबत मुंबईवरून. ठीक आहे ना. तर उद्या सकाळी टेक्निकल सेशन ऍज इट इज होणार आहे आणि आफ्टरनून सेशनला आपलं होणार आहे. ओके.
ओके मॅडम. ओके मॅडम.
चलो, थँक्यू वन्स अगेन.
थँक्यू मॅम.
नावं माझ्याकडे लवकरात लवकर रजिस्टर करा प्लीज. ठीक आहे.
हॅलो.
हा, ओके मॅम.
चला, तोरे सर लिव्ह करा मीटिंग. थँक्यू.
हॅलो मॅम.
येस बोला.
हा मॅम, नाव कशा थ्रू द्यायचं म्हटलं? व्हॉट्सअपवर पाठवून चालेल ना?
ट्रेनिंग आयडी आणि तुमचं संपूर्ण नाव, कॉलेजचं नाव टाका आणि खाली लिहा आय एम इंटरेस्टेड टू रिप्रेझेंट इन फ्रंट ऑफ सिग्नेटरी फीडबॅक साठी. तर तुम्ही व्हॉट्सअप वरती सरळ सरळ मेसेज टाका. मराठीत टाकलं तरी चालणार आहे, इंग्लिशमध्ये सुद्धा चालणार आहे. प्रत्येक कॉलेजमधून आपण 2 रिप्रेझेंटेटिव्ह घेणार आहोत. 3ही चालतील. जर तुम्ही इंटरेस्टेड असाल 3 पण चालणार आहेत. ठीक आहे ना. तर तुम्ही तुमचं नाव, तुमचं ट्रेनिंग ID, तुमचं कॉलेजचं नाव, रजिस्ट्रेशन आणि हे सगळं आपल्या व्हॉट्सअप ग्रुपवरती 5 वाजेपर्यंत शेअर करा. ओके, समजलं?
ओके मॅम.
रेड्डी?
येस मॅम, येस.
ओके.